Welcome to our strength and balance class this week. Please take a wide stance. And as you get started, take a deep breath in with your arms overhead, reach up nice and high, and exhale the arms back down. Today's workout will include a circuit where we will repeat something after we've gone through 3 exercises. We'll do it again. And then we'll do some speed work for amount of time. It'll be a great way, one more breath, to get you warmed up today and energized. So as you roll your shoulders back, take some nice big circles, checking in with your body here. And as your knees are slightly bent, it gives you an easy stance. And let's start to now press across the body, and I want you to lift your heel up, just moving in this direction so we can warm up our chest, add a little rotation to your hips. And as you push across, you can warm up your back as well. We will repeat some of these movements in class today. So I want to warm up the major muscle groups that will get you active and ready to go for some resistance. Take your hand now and press it overhead with this same kind of lift in your foot. So we would call this a heel tap or a heel lift as we reach across our body. You got it. And then as you keep going with your legs, change your arms to a chest press. Right here, right from the center of your body. And your palms face forward as you pull your fingers back. I'm shifting my weight side to side. And from here, we're going to step our feet together side to side in something that's called a side step. So you're going to move just as fast as you would like and take as big a step as that is comfortable to you. So just keep pressing right from the chest. And alternate pressing forward and then overhead. And forward and overhead. That's it. Already we're moving, we're grooving, we're getting this body going. From here now, as your arms keep pressing forward, you're going to go back to that chest press and add now a hamstring curl. Pick up your feet as your feet are wide. And so you're lifting your heels up to the back side of your body. And let's take these arms side to side. I like to try to move one thing at a time to keep it simple. You can follow along. And just changing one thing at a time gives you an opportunity to make a modification. So if one part of your body isn't quite working, you can do something easier or different. There you go. A few more like this. And then take it to a bicep curl. So these arms are going to change. And after you've established a rhythm here, side to side, move those knees forward for a high knee lift. Now your posture is more upright. And we're going to start to warm up those hip flexors. Take those knees really high. And squeeze your arms when you do a bicep curl. That's it. Shoulders back. You're welcome to jog. This would be a time that you could take it into a high knee with a high impact, or just keep it nice and low. A few more like this. And we're going to change to a march in place so that you can pump those arms and start to move your feet a little faster. So if you can, pick up your speed. And again, either marching or jogging in place. And pump those arms. We're going to warm up our whole body here. A few more like this. and change it into jumping jacks or a half jack. So a half jack keeps it low impact. A full jumping jack is high impact. Do what's right for your body today. And if you're taking a low impact, those arms go out to the side as you kick one leg out at a time. Nice job. Well, I'm getting warmed up. I bet you are too. In 4, 3, 2, and we're going to move into our strength training with our dumbbells. So please grab one set. I'm using 8 pounds today. You might find that lighter or heavier is right for you. We're going to use it as extra resistance at first, just holding them right at the shoulders. If this is too much, you can keep your hands down by your hips. But what we're going to do is do some squatting with this extra resistance here. And I'm going to have you go down for a count of 5. So please lower down, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then stand up in 1 count. And we're going to repeat that. When you're going down, you really keep the weight in your heels. It's almost like you could pick up your toes. And the slow movements going down makes us activate those muscles, and we really come up high to squeeze the glutes on the exhale. So you can inhale on your way down, keeping your knees apart, exhaling to stand up. We have 2 more, and this will be 8. And then we're going to move on to the next exercise. And this will be a row. So with your hands by your side, come into a mini squat. I'm sideways, so you can see that my knees are not over my toes. With your hands parallel, exhale and pull 1 count, and now lower for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now pull and release. 2, 3, 4, 5. Give it a pull and release. So you can do that exhale with the work and inhale to release down. Draw the navel into the spine as you keep your spine extended and long. That's it. We're doing 8 repetitions. And once we get to that second set, we'll really feel it. Keep it nice and controlled and slow. 8. Now our last one in this grouping is a deadlift. So we have some weight with 1 leg or 2. Now if you want to make it challenging, 1 leg is going to tap back, and we're going to make that standing leg really do the work. If this is too much, put both feet side by side. We're going to inhale again down for 5. So come down, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you stand up 1 count. Now, one other piece, if you really want to work your balance, is you're lifting your back leg up at the same time as you go down, 2, 3, 4, 5, and stand up. That will really isolate 1 leg. Try not to move your wrist or hands. Let your standing leg do the work. Getting very strong here. Neck is nice and long. 2 more. We'll catch that other leg the second set around. And we're going to come back to the first thing that we did, bringing our weights back up to our shoulders and going down for 5 with both legs moving into a squat. Stand up for 1 count. Down, 2, 3, 4, 5, stand up. You got it. Exhale. Inhale. And up. We're moving. Getting stronger with each repetition. Drive into those heels as you stand up. 2 more. Very good. Okay, we made it through those squats. Now we're going to do our second set of rows. Come into a mini squat. Arms are extended, shoulder blades on your back. Squeeze 1 count and lower for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And squeeze. And pull back. Sit slow and controlled. Here's 4, 5. Emphasize those elbows coming to the back plane. 6. Really good. Last time. Nice and strong work. And now we're going to come into that deadlift again and switching legs. So as I stand on my opposite leg, I'm going to tap my toe back just for a place to balance. And you go down, 2, 3, 4, 5, and pull up. Now, how far you go down really depends on that 1 or 2 legs and your back. If you are not able to keep the spine extended, stop as soon as you find yourself rounding forward. So this leg today does not feel as steady as my other leg. I know that I'm personally not going down as far. I'm really listening to the cues of my own body and keeping my back toe down. So you work as strong as you can. Last time for 8. Nice work. And bring that foot back together. Okay, we're gonna now do some speed work. And I have a timer here that's gonna keep us honest with our 30 seconds. And we're going to first do a move. I'm gonna demonstrate it slowly and then we'll start the clock. But it is going to be an overhead press with a rotation. Now, if you do not want to do this with the weights that you have in your hand, do the work without any resistance. Okay, I'm gonna hit my stopwatch and begin. So just come up and press. Right from the shoulder. Exhale each time you're pushing overhead. Adds a little bit of rotation in that spine. You're going as fast or as slow as you want. Push right from the shoulder. 3, 2, 1, and 30 seconds are done. Take a break. I'm gonna stop and reset. So we're ready to go for the next one, which is bicep curls. We're gonna alternate one arm and then the other. Are you ready? Begin. Just curl as fast as you can. Turning those palms towards the shoulder. Keep your knees slightly bent. So this kind of work can really fire up those quick muscle. We want to work for speed and endurance. So keep going. 4, 3, 2, and you are done. Okay, and let yourself take a break from this one. You can set your weights down actually, and we're going to do alternating lunges. So this work is just stepping back, one and then the other. You ready? Here we go. Begin. Step back, alternating. Let's see how many you can get in. Stepping back, one at a time. It's going to keep your heart rate up. It's a little bit of a cardio burst. Protect your knees by making sure you're stepping back. And we did it. That was 30 seconds. Last one in this is a skater. It's another speed work. And you just step back and move quickly from side to side. I think I've given you a chance to catch your breath. Here we go. 30 seconds and push. Without any weights, try to move your body as fast as you can across that floor, side to side. Just like in the warm-up, when we pushed our hands across, work those legs. We're strengthening your inner and outer thighs. Here's 4, 3, 2, and stop. Okay, you can get a drink of water, catch your breath. We're going to repeat those 4 one more time. So if you want to pick up those dumbbells, we're going to move into those squats with an overhead press. 30 seconds on the clock. Begin. So press overhead. I'm adding a little mini squat to the work as I go through this. My heart rate's staying up. Use your breath. Breathe out when you press. You can do it. 2, 1, 30 seconds. You made it. No more of those. You finished. Let's go into those bicep curls. Get your hands by your side. Ready? Begin. Curl. Great job. Squeeze at the top. Keep your posture good. Pumping those arms, one and the other. You can really feel it towards the end of a workout. Your hand grip is as light as it can be. So here's 4, 3, 2, and 30 seconds. Nice job. 30 seconds for alternating lunges. We're going to stop, get into your good position, either with weights or without, and begin. So you're just stepping back, one leg and then the other. Have your toes point forward. You're trying to keep your back heel up, not rotating in the spine. Look to the horizon with your shoulders back. Here's 4, 3, 2, 30 seconds. Last move is our skaters. Please put down your weights. Use those legs and a straight back. Get ready to move. And go. Push. And push. Smile. We are almost done with this resistance work. And these cardio bursts. Push. Think of how well you're going to feel afterwards. You've done something good for yourself today. 3, 2, 1, you made it. Take a deep breath in and out. I know I need to catch my breath. So allow yourself just to catch your breath a little bit. Keep your body moving as we start to shift into some core work and some floor work. So if you do not have a mat, you can roll out your mat now, or just go to a soft area on the floor. Stay up for a little bit more until we can catch our breath and cool down. By doing that, take both arms overhead and hold your right wrist as you lean to the left. Allow yourself to take some slow, deep breaths in and out. And just stretch through the side body. Okay, other side. Hold your left wrist. Try to stretch long through the arms. Lean to the right. And now as your hands come back behind you, open up your chest. Open the front of your body. Take slow, deep breaths in and out. So our core work will include some back and abdominal exercises. Now that you have slowed down your breathing, it's a little better to come down to the floor. I'm going to roll out my mat and you can join me on your back to begin with for some bridge poses. These are also known in the fitness industry as hip lifts. So with your toes pointing forward and your knees up, come all the way down to the ground. And with your hands by your side of your body, karate chop the floor with your thumbs up. That's going to help you put your shoulder blades on your back. Walk your feet in closer to your body. And now lift those hips up and take them down. And go up and take them down. Now, if you're not able to go to the floor today, you can actually do this exercise in a chair, holding yourself up in the seat with your feet out in front of you and just lifting your hips up and down off the chair. Make sure you're exhaling as you lift those hips up. We have 3 more together. Really feel it in the back side of your body, up and down. And after you've completed that, hug just your right knee into your chest. Stretch that left leg straight. Extend through your left heel, and this helps to lengthen the lower back. Okay, change legs. Draw that left knee in, extend through your right heel. Slow, deep breath in and out. Place both feet back on the ground. We're just going to do a hold, a crunch with a hold. And what's very important is that you're hollowing out your belly. So as you place your lower back flat against the floor, palms down, lift your head and shoulders up, and then just reach towards your feet and hold. Try to take some tension out of your neck. You're looking forward and above the knees. As you breathe, your breath is probably very shallow. Take the shoulders away from your ears, go a little higher for the last few counts, and then release down. And just relax your shoulders and your neck. Now we're going to do this again. You can keep the feet on the ground, or you may extend your legs up in the air. This makes it a little harder. Engage your lower back to the floor, hands off the ground, and exhale, come up. Really scooping the belly here, working the transverse abdominal muscles to help you pull the navel into the spine. If you're sitting in a chair, you're just really working on sitting up tall with good posture, navel into the spine. And then lower down, let your feet come to the floor. The next exercise that we're going to do is known as bracing. And on the floor, we're going to keep our back flat and our feet are going to come off the ground. For those of you sitting in a chair, do one leg at a time. Everyone is putting your hands flat against the thighs. Now we're going to hold and press. So you're going to press your hands into your legs. And you're going to pull your legs into your hands. So you're working here and you're trying to keep your belly down. If you're in a chair, you're doing one leg at a time. And just creating some isometric contraction. Try to breathe. We're almost done. And release. Nice job. Come onto your belly for a back extension. So I don't want to come out of the screen here. As we're on the floor, belly down, you're going to reach your arms forward and your legs. So this is known as Superman, but we're doing one at a time. With your right leg and left arm, lift up and lower down. Now switch. Left leg, right arm, lift and down. And alternate, we're going to do 5 each side. Do your best to come up and down. And lift and down. Standing and doing this would be your modification. If you don't want to get on the floor, you would extend your leg behind you as you reach up. One more each side. Lifting as high as you can from the shoulder and the hip. And let's all come into child's pose if you're on the floor. And if you're sitting in a chair, just allow yourself to fold over your legs. Stretching that back, the shoulders. Let your arms reach forward when you do this. Head down. Moving into a hamstring stretch. So coming onto your back, we're going to interlace our hands behind your right thigh and stretch your right leg to the ceiling. Point and flex your foot a few times. And then keep your heel extending up towards the ceiling as you press your leg into your hands. Breathe into the stretch on the back side of your leg. It is helpful now to create a curve in your lower back. So if you can press your leg into your hands and lift your lower back up, that curve in your lower back will help establish a curve in your neck, which feels a lot better to your spine. Okay, place the foot down and switch legs. Extend the leg as much as you can up to the ceiling, or again, if you're sitting in a chair, you know how to do a hamstring stretch. Point and flex your foot. Your heel is down, your toes are up. And then hold this as you press your legs into your hands. Take some deep breaths into your belly. And to balance the stretching of the hamstrings, we're going to stretch the quads. I'm going to have you roll over to one side so that you're resting on one side with your legs and hips stacked. Bend your top knee and hold your ankle or your foot. You can do this standing as well if you're not on the floor. Pressing those hips forward. Lengthening through the neck. And when you're ready to go to the other side, roll onto your belly and make your way to the other side. Stacking the hips first, bending the knee and finding the foot. We tend to be a little tighter one side, so make appropriate modifications. As you release this foot and you're on your side, just press up, coming to a seated position as we end our practice today together. Take a deep breath in, lift those arms overhead, and exhale. Great job, good workout, and thanks for joining me.